So we're here at Teesside Autodrome today. It's the BDC networking day. Basically, we've invited through some of the best drivers in the BDC. We've also got some sort of grassroots guys and just some hardcore drift fans. They've come through. We've got some of the media guys in the house. WOSSNER Pistons are here. Gala Performance are here. People are getting to have a hands-on experience driving cars with PH Drift. Action out on track. It's wicked. Let's take a look at what's happened today.
Hi, I'm Matt from WOSSNER UK. Very proud this year to be sponsoring British Drifting in the form of the British Drifting Championship. It's something that we're quite happy to push with. British motorsport's quite an important thing in the scene, and as a manufacturer of parts for performance vehicles, it seems something that kind of fit at home with us and the right direction of where we wanted to go. We produce a number of pistons for a number of different cars, ranging from some of the 2Js you see in drifting cars out there on the track, to your Renault Clios, to your Ford Fiestas, so quite a wide range. We also do stuff for Ferrari, so everything is kind of our bag, as it were. Sponsoring the BDC's kind of given us the opportunity to get into some good British motorsport that we've been following for quite some time. And we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
I've been happy that I've made progress this season with the car. My biggest downfall really is the fact that stupidly I get very little seat time. I don't choose to take my car out very often. I've made a lot of changes in the off season which are taking some time to learn. But so far, moving up to the pro class has been a handful to say the least. The driving and the pure fact that you just can't make a single error and you have to be 100% on it every single time it's something else really.
BDC 2021, it's been a bit of a learning year. We've made a lot of improvements in the car. We've went to Driftworks CS2 coilovers, which has helped massively with a bit of movement in the rear end. And to counter that, we've put the WISE-FAB V2 on the back. Trying to dial in a bit more grip, a bit more speed into the car, which is working well, but I think we need the power to push us to be even more competitive in the pro class. So that's the next thing we're going to do. But here today, it's just all about getting seat time. It's about supporting the BDC, and yeah, long live the BDC and happy days, drifting, having fun.
For me, as somebody who came into Gala Performance not really knowing anything about motorsport, the thing that really excited me or
what turned me onto the sport was British Drift Championship. It was the circuit racing is quite exciting as it is, but you just can't beat the spectacle that's on track with the British Drift Championship and with drifters. Every single person that we meet in the championship, every driver, every team, anybody that we work with within the championship is just effortlessly cool. And what I like about the community within British Drift Championship is that if you support drift, the people drift will support you back, and that's kind of shown in the return on investment that we've had year on year working with the British Drift Championship. It's just grown exponentially, and with every year that we have growth, we are able to support British Drift Championship more as well. So I feel that the partnership's going to go on for a few years yet.
It's been an interesting start to the year. Round one had a few issues. I think qualifying, I overcooked it a little bit. It was one of those runs that could have been amazing, but just overcooked it and dunked a couple of tyres off, so that put us quite low down the qualifying order. And then our first battle was up against Dwayne McKeever. Gave him a good battle, quite happy with that, but it's Dwayne McKeever, so we would have been lucky to come away with it. It's good anyway though, great fun. As usual, we learned something, because driving with good drivers like that means that you're always improving. So you battle somebody good, you learn something, and then the next time you're out, you bring it to the fight again. Round two, much better, mid-pack qualifying. Had a few little issues that we're playing around with steering, but we ended up getting through to the top four. So that was an awesome result and got some points on the table again. This year's going to be a little bit emotional because we're going to be retiring my PS13. Last year it got us an awesome result with a 4th place championship finish. This year she's still going strong, but she's tired. It's the only drift car I've ever had. It's been through an awful lot of changes, a lot of accidents, and to keep on trying to push the envelope and get better and make drifting kind of higher paced, more professional, more competitive, we need to upgrade to a newer chassis. So it's done us proud. We're going to keep the drivetrain and the engine, but we're going to have a completely new chassis for next year, fresh build, something new to learn, something new to play with. So it should be good to keep an eye on it for it.
Okay, well, really famous car from Ireland, Wesley Keating, WKD Imports, 180 SX. It's got a 7.4 LSX V8 in it, dry sump, Mack track gearbox, Winters diff, sequential gearbox. It's basically a parts list of all the stuff you'd want really. It's quite an old build, it's been built a couple of years now. We bought it because the Chasers had a lot of problems and we needed sort of a standing vehicle to run the rest of the season out in. So we purchased it and got it delivered to the track blind, as you know, at BDC Driftland. I think obviously Drift Pro is the best tracks. It's a very professional outfit. We get less track time, so we're expected to be better out the box, but we're privileged to be able to run at the nice places. So that's obviously that. BDC for me has always been and has sort of built up over the years to be a bit of a show, and it's got the most drivers, the best drivers and the best competition. Unfortunately for that perspective, I haven't done well at the last 2 rounds and I haven't qualified, but at least you know you're trying and you're against the people that you need to be against. UKDC runs the same sort of tracks we're all sort of at the moment. It'd be nice when we could do Silverstone, but I don't think it's really picked the momentum up this year. Drift League is more family grassroots. I love Gordon, he loves drifting. It is for the drivers, it feels friendly, there's no pressure whatsoever. Managed to podium early in the year there, so obviously I enjoyed that bit. But, you know, I think we're all moving in the right direction of trying to make drifting more publicly known, just better presented. The cars are better presented, the drivers are better presented, and that's what we want for sponsors and for the sport to be able to grow. And for me to be competing this year in this amazing car, and with the backing I've got from G2E Motorsport, Go2 Engineering, has just been unbelievable. I'm honoured to be able to work with people who are so nice, so passionate, and just want to help me and just want me to have a good time. And I want to put on a show and give people a good time, so I think I will be the fun giver instead of the fun haver for the UK. You know, I want to give something back to them, but they want to make some cool things. We're going to do some single lock stops, maybe a retrofit aircon because it's just unacceptably warm in drift cars these days. But yeah, they've been great. Chris has helped me in the pits, Eclipse Motorsport, helped get this car ready for last round. Unfortunately, we struggled at BDC, but we think we've got it ironed out now and it's working as a car, so we'll be back on it for the rest of the year. It's been pretty savage today, so luckily we've been able to test here today. So.